company that I have dealt with and I feel doesn't quite get enough credit for what they do. And that company is Saberforge. They make doom grade lightsabers. So we're gonna give them a review. So I've only got one of their lightsabers, and like they don't make, well, they do make this lightsaber, but they make a different version of it now, and that is like the Scythe, I believe it is. I'll look and double check. Heck, so I bought this secondhand, and it had a Saberforge install in it, but the board burned out, which a lot of the old boards, that was a Viridian version 1 that was in it, and then the speaker driver or something went on it, so it wouldn't make sound. So what I did was I bought parts from the website and installed it myself. So we're going to review based on customer service, and I have not dealt with customer service, but I've seen enough of people on Facebook groups from their experiences that I feel I can give an accurate view of it from my own perspective. If you can agree or disagree, based on your own experiences. Product quality, we're going to review on that as well. Their website and what they make available. So let's jump in. Alright, so first thing we're going to review is product quality. So this is a apprentice hilt. Means it's one piece except for the pommel cap, which is fairly large for a saber, but because it's hidden behind, it's recessed in the shroud, it's not that noticeable and does give a good look to it. So credit to Saberforge for a good design. I will show the version of it that they have available now. No, because we're going to be reviewing the website. So, alright. So, big problem Saberforge had was its early boards burning out. Whether it was from poor quality or too much use, I don't know. I just know that they did burn out or break. But like, they have put work into making the boards better, more durable, as well as providing more options to choose from. So they're doing good work there to improve. What I have installed in it right now is a veteran board. So it's got 3 sound fonts: Viridian, Crimson, and Gunmetal. Well, I have had problems with it, but only with one of the sound fonts, which is Crimson, and even then it's only part of the time that I have problems with it, so really it's not a problem to me. I mean, like, when I go on it, it sometimes just shuts down in the middle, and like I've checked charge of the battery, make sure it's charged, and the other sound fonts work fine, so once again I have no real problems with it. What's in this is all parts that I bought directly from Saberforge. And like, it took about a month and a half to get them to me when I bought it. So, I mean, like, they could have got it quicker, but at the same time, considering when I bought it, what the average wait time was for an order, that is really good. Because I bought them around Christmas. I forget what year. It was over a year ago. Oh, but like, Christmas is a busy time for them because they get so many orders, they get backed up. But the fact that they got to me in a month and a half, considering how busy they are around that time, I have no complaints. So, let's see. Oh, another thing I need to talk about is blade quality. I mean, like, my Saberforge blade is years old. Well, but like, and it has marks, scars, and defects. It is can I get that in the picture? It is cracked right here by the tip, but like, it doesn't affect how it works. Nothing's falling out. It's cracked down at the bottom, but that's from tightening the retention screws a bit too much. And once again, it has not affected the blade or how I use it at all. So, like good quality blades. This is one of their older blades, so I have no idea what it's even called. An Infinity Blade V1 or something. I have no idea. I probably should have researched this more. But for quality, like I really cannot fault Saberforge, because they do good work, and they do offer warranty. Some of it's lifetime when you buy. Some of it is 1 year, and then you pay for extra years. So like they are offering warranty. And I think like correct me if I'm wrong. Metal parts like the hilt, lifetime warranty if they break, which I've only ever really seen their thin necks break, which I'll show you with thin neck when I review the website, if I remember. And like thin necks, I honestly would not duel with them just because it is a thin neck. Like I expect the thin neck part of it to break if you hit it too much. Alright. So, I mean like the LED, it's just an inhaled LED. And I mean like turn the light off. It does give good brightness all the way up and down the hilt. It is brighter towards the beginning where the LED is, but it's an even brightness mostly throughout it. So good LED. Does the standard swing around sound, all that. So like I'm happy with it. Fit overall, good job on sound fonts. And I like the V1 board that was in the Lightsaber Meridian V1. What burned out was the sound driver, but like it still makes sound. I would just need some way of amplifying it, and it would be a perfectly good board. So I mean like it's just little problems with the boards, and like they've been working to fix those. So as far as I'm aware. Alright, let's jump on to the website. Okay, so this is the website. It's got their regular promotions. Cyber Assassin would love to have that hilt, but don't really have the money to sink into lightsabers. Alright, Hero Electronics, here. Okay, so it is relatively easy to browse their site, so full credits there. You have your adaptive saber parts. You have the 3D saber builder, which we'll get into later. Here, so like they have the different types of sabers. So like the Eco Sabers, which are just only got one stock, which are basically just pre-made hilts. You don't get options for those except for LED color and anything else. So like you can choose to weather it in the standard finish, which would be whatever it is originally weathered, or black. You get to choose your blade color, blade plug, blade length, and like it's a pretty good price for the saber. So, and these are more meant for you just want something quick. As far as I'm aware, alright now, Shoto. So the Shoto hilts are like they're apprentice hilts, but offhand versions of them. So it's a smaller saber with a shorter blade that's in your offhand as kind of a defensive weapon. But once again, you can do whatever you want with them as far as using the defensively goes. Alright. And for these, like, you do have more options. So like the Acolyte Shoto, you have your hilt finish. Then you can choose a powder coat, which you've got lots of options for powder coating. And so like then Saber Electronics, you can choose between Initiate, which is an empty saber, which you install yourself. You have your Warrior, which is just light up. You can choose Inhaled Recharge and your activation switch color, blade color, all the standard stuff. Then you have Veteran, which here's all the features: move the place, move color, EC adapter, 3 standard sound fonts. So like, and it's a decent board. Then you have your champion, which what's this one? 13 sound fonts, which that is a lot for a saber in my opinion, but I do like the fact that they give you plenty of options because you got 13. There's bound to be something in there that you like and will stick with, or a few that you'll switch between. So I mean, like, that's good. And then you have Hero, which again 13 sound fonts. Built-in color editor and SD card, so like you can put your own sound fonts that are compatible with the soundboard on there, and you can change the color of the blade. So I mean, like, it's good. And you can also choose with the Hero to do NeoPixel. So I mean, like, NeoPixel is LED strips all the way up the blade, so like you can get a lot of cool effects with that. I'm glad they offer it so kudos to you, Saberforge. And that's it for electronic choices. So let's go back to looking at sabers. Now you have the apprentice sabers, which they have a lot of options, and these are cheaper than other hilts. Let's see, can I find the one I have at Disciple? So that is the new version of the saber I have, and I do admit it is a gorgeous looking saber. Like, they offer your in some sabers you can choose hilt wraps. So like that would be this section where the cursor is. If you can see it, I don't know. Oh, like you have a lot of different options. Then specialty wraps like E-tone paracord, your saber electronics, and once you hit Shoto, they show you the base price for the saber. So like adding electronics and stuff, that's all add-ons, which increase the price, but at least you have your options. You have your E-light, which they have a lot of options here, most of which are out of stock right now. What with COVID and everyone getting money from the government, everyone's just buying stuff. But like, show you the Cyber Assassin because this is a gorgeous saber, and I would love to have it. But when you work at Walmart, you're trying to support yourself and your fiance, you don't get too much money to spend on lightsabers as much as I would love to. If I had money, she probably would have left me by now because I would have too many sabers. So like, it's got your hilt finishes, chrome or black. So like, this is the chrome option. You can see it's got your black grip. And then let's choose the black. It's just solid black. And like, this is a gorgeous looking saber. Well done, Saberforge, for designing this. Alright, crystal sabers. Alright, so these sabers have crystal chambers in them. Like some of them, like this one, part of the hilt slides up to reveal the crystal chamber. This is another one of those. Some of it's an exposed crystal chamber, like the Unleashed. A lot of these are slide up, but it doesn't really matter. Like, then there's some where it's a recess, like the Gladiator, where, as you can see right there in the middle saber, where that green light is below the switch. That's where the crystal chamber is, and it's just got windows, you can see it. Exotic sabers. These are where you find cross guards and twin-bladed hilts, and the lightsaber axe, which that would be cool, but I have no real need of that. Alright. Mystery sabers. These are, as far as I believe, when they go to Comic-Cons and other conventions, what is left over. So the pre-made sabers, like Yorda one, it pretty much sips out same day or within the next couple of days, and like mystery box saber, you will get at least the value of that, whether it will have at least lights, and some have sound and other options. Like you can get really expensive saber for cheap. And then mystery box sound saber, you're guaranteed sound instead of just lights with this one. Hmm? And you can get really expensive sabers for cheaper, but more expensive. Alright, closeouts. Are there any here? I come here and check once in a while. Yeah, not too many there. Now, the adaptive saber parts. So, it's easier to explain this from the 3D saber uh, link builder. So this is where you get to build your own custom saber with the parts they have available. So like this is just showing one hilt. You've got your emitters, switch sections, bodies, pommels, blades, couplers, crystal chambers, extensions if you wanted to make like a spear or something, blade plugs, light sound, and you can even choose for it to make a random saber, which that is actually a good looking saber. For something like it's got Revan's body, Malik's head. Don't know what the switch section is, and a nice pommel. So if I have your money, I'm gonna have to build that saber. Sure. And then go back to here, and here you this is where you find all the parts. So like these are the emitters. They restock them every once in a while. So like I have some people on Facebook groups saying in a few times that the emitter they want instead of stock or switch section, so they're looking forward to seeing if anyone has a spare one lying around. So like they could restock these more often, but they restock them often enough that it's not really a problem. And once again, like with these, with as with all the zero parts, like you are not limited to the one color. So you can choose to have your saber in those or powder coated. It's so. Once again, customization is through the roof. All right. Now, this is where you can go through all the features of sabers, color customization, sound, electronics customization, accessories, gift cards, general accessories, blade plugs, blades, chargers, stands, apparel, which I mean like most companies that do apparel, I've pretty much just seen them promoting themselves on T-shirts. So the fact that Saberforge has actual Star Wars stuff instead of just their own T-shirts, huge credit to the company for doing that. Do it yourself. So this is where you get the stuff to actually install your own saber. You have 4 options here: plug and play, which I'll show you that. Components. And so like this is where you find your LED, speaker, switches, just chassis, that kind of stuff. Let's see. Then you have your soundboards. So like right now they just have the veteran soundboard, which for a soundboard that is a good price. And then plug and play, which like you have the plug and play veteran kit, switches, LEDs, different kinds of stuff. So pretty much it's literally just all solder and stuff. You just have to put in the saber and connect the plugs, and then it works. So it saves a lot of the work. Props. They have blasters, which are sold out, which doesn't surprise me. Datacrons, which are Star Wars holocrons, but these are really nice. I haven't looked at these actually yet. What are the features? So it lights up on through AAA batteries. Okay, nice. Props, masks, sold out. And I have seen all of these in other spots, either for cheaper or more, or but at least with Saberforge, like you're guaranteed you'll get it compared to other shady sellers. Collectibles, keychains and mugs, standard stuff. Cosplay. I am going to have to get some of this for costumes I want to do. Do a Warp Priest to my Jedi costume, which I should have worn for this video. Okay, I haven't been on here in a while, So like the dice, so like playing Star Wars games require dice. And that's pretty much it. I mean, like now we're gonna have to get to the customer service part. So customer service is slow but good, and the only reason it's slow is because Saberforge is really busy with orders. But from what I've seen of people talking about customer service on Facebook, it is good. I mean, like if there's a problem with your order, like the LED color you want out of stock, they get in touch with you as soon as is physically possible, and either say you can wait and we expect to have it in stock by X date, or you can choose a different color option. And I mean, like compared to another saber company like Ultra Sabers, despite the fact that the customer service is slow because they're so busy, it is just so much better from what I have seen. Alright, now we're going to have to rate, eat the actual company. So customer service, they get 5 out of 5. Products, I have to base this on a lot of factors. They're getting a 5 out of 5 there because they offer so much, and they do really good quality control, and they are working on improving their soundboards. We're just going to provide more options that are better quality, so I can't fault them there. Here, product availability. Once again, during holidays and right now with COVID, with everyone getting money and just blowing it on stuff, not a lot of availability, but when they do have products in stock, they do have good availability, so I can't fault them there. Here, what else? Shipping time. It depends on how busy they are, and because it's like, let's say you order a hilt and they make it completely from scratch, that does take time. Then there's shipping time, which could be delays used by various factors. They something like once again, they do their best, and like I have seen stories where the saber got stolen or arrived damaged, and they fixed it at cost or completely replaced it at cost. So like shipping gets a 4 to 5 just because is slow. Actually, wait, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 just because like they don't stop their customer service once it leaves the shop. Up, up, uh, until you have it and you are satisfied, the customer service does not stop. And if there is a problem, they do their best to fix it. So across the board, Saberforge gets a 100 out of 100. People who are watching this, you can either agree or disagree with me, but for what it's worth, in my opinion, Saberforge is one of the best lightsaber companies out there. And I don't think they will be beat. There are companies that offer different